All right, we're going to take a second here and just say farewell to our second-year Bantams going up to the high school JV and varsity teams next year.
Good evening, everyone. We wanted to take a moment to recognize our second-year Bantams. This will be their last district game. Congratulations to our ninth graders and their youth hockey career. Your dedication, hard work, and passion for the game have made us all very proud. Thank you for your commitment to the team, your sportsmanship, and the memories you've created along the way. Here are our second-year players. Number 3, Sam Lacey. Number 18, Henry Hunsley. Number 25, Nolan Geelan. Number 26, Will Henches. Number 34, Finn Kohler. Number 37, Ford Regan. Number 55, Brent Essler. Number 67, Alex Johnson. And finally, number 92, Nash Winkler. Congratulations to our second-year players. We hope you a wonderful career going forward, and let's play hockey.
Yeah, woo! Regan centering Lisi and Pasqua. We've got Hinderman and Nokelby at D. Nokelby trying to chip the puck up and out off the far wall. Regan gathers it up, dump back in the zone. Hinderman tying up in the middle. Nokelby with a reach. Puck to the far wall, chipped up and out. Regan off to the races. Far side, he's got Pasqua crash in the net. Leaves it for Lisi through the legs. Shot by Hindi is deflected up and onto the back. Pasqua gathers it up. Tries to run a switch there with Nokelby. Nokelby chucks it towards the net, ends up in the corner. Centering pass turned aside by Hopkins. Nice job by Regan to cover for his D-man. This is Lisi down into the corner. Pasqua and Regan battling in front of the net. Regan from the slot. Shot, save made, deflected into the netting. Whistle blows. 14 OH going the first, still zeros. Esslinger centering Winkler and Johnson. Colton Erickson and Toso at D. This is Colton pinching. Esslinger picks it up through the neutral zone, finds Johnson far side, gains the blue line. He's got Winkler crashing the net. Johnson shot high and wide. Colton Erickson to the near half wall, tries to center, taken away by Hopkins. They push it towards their own goalie, plays it aside. Hopkins circling behind the net to their wing on the near side. Nice job by Esslinger. Chucks the puck across the ice, trying to hit Johnson. Johnson's bumped off the puck, and Hopkins regroups and heads up ice. Colton Erickson picks it up, heads it over to Toso. Hench is trying to tie up on the far board in front of the Spartan bench. Colton behind the net coming up to Hench's under a stick. This is going to go the length of the ice, no icing. Kohler into the corner, good battle. He's got Hunsley and Henches with them. We've got Toso and Hawley at D. Kohler can't quite hold the puck. Hopkins comes out with it. Dishes it off to their wing, crashing on the far right side. Hunsley, good hustle. Puck into the corner. This is Hawley. Henches comes out with it over to Toso in the near corner. Toso trying to hit Hunsley on the breakaway, turned around by Hopkins. Hench's outlet pass blocked by the Hopkins D. And we're back in the corner. This is Hunsley and Hench's battling. Toso comes out with it. Doesn't have anyone ahead of him. Skates it, gains the red line, dumps the puck, and goes for a change. Hopkins behind their own net. Lisi with Pasqua and Regan. Hawley and Geelan at D. Geelan far side. That was dangerously close to too many men on the ice for Hopkins. Pasqua circling. Leaves it for Hawley. Hawley trying to find Lisi in front of the net. Swing and a miss. Geelan into the corner. Taken away by Hopkins. Good pressure by Lisi, slowing him up. And Pasqua poke checks the puck, turns him around. Hopkins back behind their own net. Into the crease. Dish off to their wing on the far side. D to D here in the neutral zone. Puck goes long. Geelan gathers it up. Over to Hawley. Oh, back to Geelan in front of his own net. Goalie in net tonight is Tripp. This is Pasqua far side. Battling through a couple of Hopkins players as they try to hold him up. Was trying to use the goalie. Rebound goes to Lisi and the puck is in the back of the net. We got a couple brothers over there with a selly button. And the Spartans are up by 1. Hopkins D to D in their own end. We've got Regan with Lisi and Pasqua. We've got Nokobe and Hindi at D. Hindi picks a pocket here on the near side, gains the red line, dumps the puck, played on net, turned aside by the goalie. Hopkins behind their own net. Hinderman pinches and holds the line, circles, puts a shot on net, save and held by the goalie. Whistle blows, 11-12 to go in the first, up by 1. Esslinger takes the face-off, ties up, hits Nokobe in the slot, shot wide. He's got Johnson and Wyatt Erickson out there with him at the forward. Nokobe and Hinderman are your D. Nice back check here by Wyatt. He and Nokobe teaming up to slow out the rush. Esslinger, far wall, puts his guy in the boards. Nokobe to Johnson. Johnson finds Wyatt. Wyatt open in the near side. Wyatt, toe drag to the slot. Shots deflected off the stick of the defenseman for Hopkins. This is Wyatt into the corner. Good battle. Esslinger supporting. Johnson behind the net. Wyatt into the corner. Trying to find someone. Chips it up to Nokobe. Nokobe's shot is blocked. Hindi holds the line, dumps the puck. Esslinger giving chase. Back into the corner. Hopkins coming out with it. Outlet pass. Knocked aside, I think, by Johnson. Esslinger far side. Puts Hopkins into their bench. This is Wyatt down in the corner. Esslinger supporting. Esslinger behind the net, back to Wyatt. Wyatt looking for Toso up at the point, hits him. He's got Colton on the near side. Toso takes a shot, deflected by Esslinger, down. Johnson picks it up, trying to hit Colton on the near side. Hopkins gathers it up, dumps the puck. Colton battling on the near wall. Can't quite gain control. Hench is in now supporting. Puck is loose. Hunsley trying to chip it up and out. Winkler gathers it. Hopkins controls. Good pressure by Hunsley, and Henches holds line. Henches far side into the corner. Winkler from the slot gathering it up. Couldn't quite hold on to it. Puck is loose, or at least the whistle hadn't blown. Now it has, and there's some extracurriculars in the crease. 9:32 to go in the first, up by 1. We're going to have Henches centering Winkler and Hunsley. We're going to have Colton Erickson and Toso at D, 9:32 to go in the first. Up by 1. Here comes puck drop. 1 by the Spartans. Colton and Toso swap places as they hold the line. Winkler back behind the net and into the far corner. Puck brings the boards. Hunsley pressuring. Takes the body and tries to pick a pocket. Winkler. Hunsley. Centering pass. No one's in the slot. Colton, far side. Knocks it back in. We stay on side. Winkler tries to pick it up. Poked by Hopkins. Henches comes in from the slot. Has his stick lifted. Shots blocked. Colton from the top. Original save is made. And then Hunsley knocks it home. Makes it 2-0. Regan centering Lisi and Pasqua, Holly and Geelan at D. Lisi with the reach here on the near side. Puck into the Spartan zone. Holly plays it back to Geelan. Geelan trying to hit Lisi. Deflected by the Hopkins player. Lisi, 50-50 puck. Good hustle. Lisi back behind the net. Regan supporting. Regan trying to hit Lisi. Goes off the back of the net. Pasqua from the corner chips it up. Lisi half wall gathers it to Geelan. Geelan dumps back down to Pasqua on the half wall. Hopkins picks up the puck and clears it out. Hopkins from the red line dumps the puck. This is going wide of the net. Holly gathering it up. Holly behind the net, bumped off the puck. Hopkins gathers. Leaves it to their wing. Trying to center through the slot. Swing and a miss by Hopkins. Shot from the point, deflected wide. This is Lisi. Chipping the puck over to Regan. Regan's got Pasqua with him. We're 1-on-3. Tries to center. Hopkins picks up the puck, and we're going back the other way. Puck sent on net, held by Tripp for a second. And then the whistle blows. 7:53 to go in the first, up by 2. Esslinger centering Kohler and Wyatt Erickson, Hinderman and Nokelby at D. This is Nokelby behind the net, over to Kohler on the far board. Shot, save made. Hindy picks it up from in front of the net. Reverses course. Stood up in the corner. Esslinger supporting. Backhand trying to chip it up to Wyatt. Puck is in the slot. Hopkins sends it up to the point. It clears out on their own. Kohler giving chase. This is well offsides and should go all the way to the other end because that was definitely intentional. Refs put face off at center ice. Esslinger steps up to the circle. Puck drop, whistle blows. Try that again. Erickson, Wyatt comes out with it. Shot deflected off of the stick of the defenseman. Rolls back behind the net. Good job by Wyatt trying to track it down. Hinderman pinches on the near half wall. Kohler supports. Esslinger into the corner. Woo. Grant is on fire tonight, guys. Hopkins far side. Chipping it up and out. Esslinger picks it up in the neutral zone. Good hard pass over to Kohler here on the blue line. Kohler backhands it in off sides, and the Spartans are going to get a change. 6:54 to go in the first, up by 2. Henches centers Hunsley and Johnson. Colton Erickson and Toso at D. Puck is dumped to the near wall. Colton chips it into the Hopkins zone. Henches, good hustle. Henches battling in the corner. Hunsley supporting. Henches comes out with it. Leaves it for Colton, whose shot runs up and off the wing stick and into the netting for another whistle with 6:41 to go in the first. Off a face-off, Hopkins coming out with it, coming up the near board. Colton does a nice job slowing him up, but we end up off sides and the whistle blows. Face-off, Hopkins comes out with it, D to D in their own end. This is Johnson pressuring on the far wall. Hopkins finds their guy at the red line. Johnson and Hopkins end up in a heap. Henches gets a good stick on it, chips it into the Hopkins zone. Hunsley pressuring now. Hopkins leaves the puck behind. Johnson tying up, dumps the puck, rings back behind the board. Hopkins gathers it up. This is Winkler. Puck is sent through the neutral zone. Toso pokes at it. Lisi supporting, puck behind the net. This is Toso trying to tie up. Pasqua and Winkler are there with him. Winkler comes out with it, chips it across, trying to hit Lisi, rolls off his stick. Colton Erickson gathers it up. Icing waved off. Pasqua on his horse hustling after. He's got Lisi posting up. He's got Hunsley in the slot. Chips it off the wall, trying to play it himself. Puts the brakes on, gets planted, and loses the puck. Hopkins going to the box for 2 minutes for roughing. His Pasqua was knocked down in the slot. We're going to have Esslinger centering Lisi and Pasqua. We've got Geelan and Hawley at D, 5.5 to go in the first, up by 2. Lisi with Winkler and Pasqua. Shot by Geelan from the point is blocked. Rebound save made. Hawley tries to hold the line, can't quite. Chips the puck back to Geelan. Geelan off the boards trying to hit Lisi. Goes a little long. Hopkins gathers. Nice job by Geelan. We're going to get the whistle blown for a high stick. And we're going to have a face-off just outside the Hopkins offensive zone. Nope. We're going to go all the way down. I'm wrong. We're all the way down in the Spartan zone. Winkler with the face-off ties up. Pasqua trying to chip it up and out. Winkler gets it on the near board. Trying to hit Lisi. Goes a little long. Lisi gathers it up. Centering to Pasqua and Winkler. Hopkins picks it up. Hopkins almost takes the head of the ref off. This is Hinderman. Trying to chip it up and out. Hopkins turns it around. Good playback by Pasqua. Supporting. Pasqua, far side, heads up ice. Reverses course, loses an edge. Hopkins coming out with it. Both Geelan and Hinderman try to poke that puck away. Geelan in the near corner coming out with it. He's got Wyatt posting on the near half wall. He's going alone. This is Geelan. He's got Kohler centering, leaves it back for Esslinger. Grant's shot. Wide. Hindy can't get there. Trying to hustle to the far end, back behind the net. Trying to pick up the puck. Esslinger is going to go for a penalty for interference with 4:17 to go in the first. Spartans up by 2, will be 4-on-4 for 42 seconds. Henches with Hunsley, Toso, and Nokelby. This is Nokelby far side. Chipping it up and out, trying to hit Hunsley. Hunsley on his horse. He's got Henches crashing the net. Hunsley, shot rolls just across the bar. I don't know if I've seen that before. Nokelby pinches, holds the line. Henches trying to support. Hunsley from the point, dumps the puck far corner. This is Henches back behind the net. Hopkins controlling. 4 minutes to go in the first. Nokelby holds the line. Can't quite keep his edge, though, and Hopkins gathers it up. Toso coming all the way across the ice to clear out, gathers it up, hits Henches on the near board. 6 seconds of 4-on-4. And Hopkins is now full strength. Hopkins in their own end dumps the puck off the wall here to the near half side. Choso and Henches trying to gather it up. Henches backhands. Hopkins gathers it up from the blue line, dumps the puck. Henches plays it off the back of the net. Cutting through his own end. Choso trying to clear it out. Hopkins gathers it from the blue line. Pasqua plays it back to Choso, who tries to ship it up to Pasqua. Hopkins gathers it up. Hopkins here through the neutral zone. Leaves it back to their D, coming in with a little bit of speed. Ref gets in the way of the puck. Nokelby lifting it up and out. Pasqua, good hustle. Hopkins right back in the zone. 34 seconds left on Esslinger's penalty. Hopkins trying to center, goes all the way through the crease. Good hustle by Hopkins. Regan trying to battle. That's going to be considered a high stick. Played by Hopkins, so it's waved off. Nokelby rings the boards. Pasqua, far corner. Trying to pick it up. Plays it hard off the back kick plate. It looks like we've got a penalty coming on Hopkins. Tripp clearing out of the zone. Choso heading up ice. Leaves for Pasqua. Pasqua waits for Choso to clear. Goes here to the near corner, back behind the net, and the whistle blows with 2:11 to go in the period. Up by 2. Spartans are going to have a power play. Hopkins taking a seat for a cross check. We're going to have Regan centering Lisi and Johnson. Hawley and Geelan at D. Puck drop. Won by the Spartans. This is Geelan trying to play it across to Hawley. Ends a little long. Hawley from the blue line dumps the puck. Lisi down in the corner. Battling. Regan trying to come out with it. Swing and a miss. Lisi back behind the net. Hopkins does a good job tying up. This is Johnson ringing the boards, playing it back to Lisi. Chips it up to Hawley. Hawley to Regan on the half wall. Regan bumped off the puck. Battles through. Shot. Save made. Johnson has Lisi posting and Regan posting up. Geelan over to Regan. Nice job by Hawley moving around, trying to get an open space. Regan bumped off the puck behind the net. Tries to gather it back up. Hopkins is there to battle with him. Lisi as well. Puck in the corner. Regan gets a stick on it. A minute left in the power play for the Spartans. Hawley plays it down to Regan. Regan, great pass across to Geelan from the far point. Shot is long. Hawley pinches and holds the line. He's battling on the half wall with it. Trying to leave it up for Regan, intercepted by Hopkins. Geelan gathers it up in the neutral zone. Hopkins gets a much needed change, at least for part of them. Geelan dumps the puck cross ice. This is Esslinger. Shot up and into the netting. And Johnson is going to take a penalty for interference with 44 seconds to go in the period. We're going to have 33 seconds of 4-on-4 here. We've got Wyatt Erickson centering Esslinger. We've got Hinderman and Colton Erickson at D. 44 seconds in the period. Esslinger trying to tie up. Hopkins comes out with it. Colton picks up the puck, gains the blue line, gains the red line. Dances along the blue line, leaves the puck for his brother. Wyatt puts a shot wide of the net. Esslinger down low. Hopkins coming out of their own zone through the neutral zone. Regrouping, 18 seconds to go in the period. Hopkins dumps the puck. This is Colton back behind the net, chips it up and over to Esslinger. Esslinger sweeps it up, but not out. From the half wall, Hopkins dumps the puck. Colton Erickson behind the net, trying to get it over to Wyatt, goes off the back of the net. And with that, the first period is over. Spartans lead by 2. Start at 2. We're going to have Winkler, Kohler, Nokelby, and Toso. 1:17 to go on the penalty kill for the Spartans. We're just waiting for the clock to get situated, and here we go. Hopkins controls off the faceoff. D to D up to the near wing. Centering pass through the crease. Save made by Tripp. Winkler taking the face off. Won by Hopkins. Hopkins to the near wing. Kohler gets a stick on it. Hopkins loses an edge, and Nokelby chips the puck up and out. This is Winkler pressuring. Puck is left behind by Hopkins. Winkler trying to take it with him. That was Kohler trying to take it with him. Winkler played it aside here on the near side. Nice stick by Nokelby, poking it away down in the corner. Kohler trying to come out with it. Tied up here on the near corner. Nokelby chips it up and out. Hopkins down into the corner and behind the net. Nokelby far side. Great save by Tripp. Another great, that one was a block, I think, by Toso. Puck is just rolling around the slot. Hopkins skies the follow-up. Kohler here to the near corner. 8 seconds on the penalty kill for the Spartans. Hopkins holds the line. Couple toe drags. Nice job by Winkler to block the pass and then blocks the follow-up shot with his stick. Hopkins gathers it up. From the slot, swing and a miss for Hopkins. Winkler picks it up, hits Johnson here in the near corner. Johnson, wide left, fresh out of the box. Toe drag loses the puck. This is Henches trying to hit Toso at the point, turned aside by Hopkins. Gielen, far half wall, slowing it up, but Hopkins gathers it up. Hopkins behind their own net. In the middle of a change, Toso and Johnson on the near side chipping it up and out. Henches gets a stick on it. Good hustle here by Huntley trying to clear. And Hopkins sends it in offside with 13 minutes to go in the second. Spartans up by 2. Everybody full strength. Henches centering Huntley and Johnson. Hawley and Gielen at D. Huntley coming out with it far side. Sends it towards the net. Wide. This is Johnson into the corner. Huntley supporting. Hopkins comes out with it. Hopkins sending it long. Gielen gathers it up. Over to Hawley. Hawley trying to hit Henches at center ice. Henches gains the blue line, dumps puck. Spartans get a change. Lisi, good pressure here in the Hopkins zone. Johnson on the half wall. Hopkins comes out with it. Gielen with a poke check, turns it around, and Hopkins is in offsides. 12:19 to go in the period. Spartans up by 2. Lisi centering Pasqua and Wyatt Erickson, Colton Erickson, and Hinderman at D. This is Hindy. Puck rolls over his stick, plays it across to Colton. Colton chipping it up to his brother. Wyatt sweeps it up to Lisi. Lisi's got Pasqua crash in the net. Shot. Save made. Hopkins gathers it up behind the net. Hopkins swinging a miss at the puck. Wyatt chasing after behind the net. Hopkins through center ice with some speed. Colton with a good stick reach. Colton, good hustle. Wins the 50-50 puck, tries to chip it up to Wyatt. Wyatt plants his man. Backhands it over to Pasqua. Pasqua tied up here at the blue line. Hindy trying to come through. Wyatt Erickson, Colton Erickson gathers it up. Chips it over, trying to chip it to Lisi. Hopkins read the play. Nice job by Wyatt turning it aside. Colton chips it over to Pasqua. Pasqua's got Lisi with him. Pasqua trying to split the D. Backhand to Lisi, had his stick lifted. Hopkins into the near corner. Behind the net. Nice job by Winkler. Pasqua there supporting. Spartans in the middle of a change. So right now we've got Esslinger, Winkler, Pasqua, Colton Erickson, and Hinderman. Puck is dumped. Hindy tries to pick it up, sends it over to Colton. Colton to Esslinger, to Regan, to Winkler. Puck rolls off his stick down into the corner. Winkler back behind the net, tries to center, turned aside by Hopkins. Hopkins heads up ice, 10:45 to go in the second. Spartans up by 2. This is Toso. Gets a stick on the puck, deflects the pass. Esslinger heading up ice. Cuts through the neutral zone. Wide left here, leaves the puck for Regan. Toe drag, loses the puck. Good hustle by Colton, trying to slow it up. Regan with the good poke check. Colton on the near board. Now Esslinger. Hopkins center ice, turned aside by Winkler. And Esslinger puts a good hard shot off the glass so the Spartans can finish their change. Hopkins clearing out. Henches center ice. Hunsley picks up the puck over to Nokelby. Puck is loose. Nokelby backhand up, gathered up by Hopkins, played to their D, sent back into the Spartan zone. Nokelby to Toso. Over to Regan. Puck's a little long. Hopkins gathers it up in the neutral zone, plays it off the near wall. This is Toso battling. Henches picks it up or tries to. Puck is dumped. Hopkins into the corner and Hunsley giving chase. Henches supporting and picking up. Oh, that should have been a penalty. Henches picks up the puck. Shot, save made. Rebound rolling around. Hopkins comes out with it. Toso with the good back check. Hopkins dumps the puck. Nokelby gathers it up. Nokelby to Johnson on the near half wall. Puck is left behind. Henches picks it up for a second. Hopkins dumps the puck. This is Toso back behind the net. To Hunsley. Hunsley trying to hit Johnson on the near half wall. Puck is going to flutter in on net. Played aside by the goalie. No icing. Hopkins gathers it up. Good pressure by Lisi. Hopkins D-to-D in their own end. Johnson now pressuring. Gets a stick on it. Center gathers it up. Pasqua, good pressure. Hopkins in their own end. Johnson takes away the outlet pass. Nokelby off the wall trying to hit Johnson. Chips it up. Hopkins gathers it up. Hopkins on the near half wall tries to center. Pasqua picks up the puck far side. He's got Johnson with him. From the slot. Shot wide of the net. This is Kohler into the corner. Hopkins gathering it up. Trying to clear it out. This is going to go the length of the ice. Icing waved off. Gielan giving chase. We've got Kohler with Lisi and Pasqua. We've got Gielan and Holly at D. Lisi trying to hit Kohler in the slot. Kohler swings at the puck. Hopkins gathers it up. 3 Hopkins players are all tied up here. Pasqua, good pressure behind the net. Centers, and this is going to go the length of the ice. Played aside by Tripp. Gielan gathers it up. 7:50 to go in the second. Gielan through the neutral zone. That was offsides. 7:44 to go in the second. Spartans up by 2. Esslinger centering Regan and Wyatt Erickson. Gielan and Holly at D. Holly here on the near wall plays the puck aside. Esslinger picks it up, hits Wyatt Erickson. Wyatt toe drag at the blue line, trying to center, chips the puck along the back wall. This is Esslinger into the corner, tying up. Regan coming out with it. Regan using Gielan as a little screen, tries to run a switch. Gielan holds the line for a second. Hopkins comes out with it. Good back check by Esslinger. Holly into the far corner. This is Esslinger to Regan. Regan trying to hit Wyatt. Can't quite get a hold of the puck. 7 minutes to go in the period. Wyatt far side knocks the puck in and holds the line. Wyatt down into the corner. Chipping the puck back behind the net. Regan on the half wall. Up to Gielan. Gielan's shot, save made. Gielan gathers up his rebound behind the net, down into the corner, battling with a couple of Hopkins players. Regan supporting. Regan comes out with it, centers to Esslinger from the slot. Esslinger, toe drag at the blue line, shot, save made. Regan winds up for the rebound, it's deflected. Regan here on the near half wall, Gielan dumps the puck. Regan down into the corner, trying to center, finds Colton in the slot, shot with a great block. This is Winkler, backhanding down to Regan. Regan finds Colton Erickson over to Henches. Save made. This is going to go the length of the ice and should be icing. With 5:56 to go in the second, Spartans up by 2 and with some good pressure here against the Hopkins team. Henches takes the face-off. He's got Winkler and Johnson with him. This is Henches' shot, save made, rebound picked up by Hopkins. We've got Hinderman and Colton Erickson at D. Puck back behind the net. Hopkins gathering it up. Johnson into the corner. Hopkins trying to send someone through the neutral zone. Our D so far recognizing it. Winkler, good battle through the slot. Henches, good stick reach. Henches holds the line. Puck is sent on net. Covered up by the goalie for Hopkins. We're going to have Lisi centering Kohler and Hunsley. We've got Hinderman and Colton Erickson at D. Hopkins comes out with the puck. Shot high and wide. Hindi battling back behind the net. Trying to tie up. Kohler supporting here on the near board. This is Colton. Tripp holds the puck. Whistle blows. 5 minutes to go in the second. Spartans up by 2 and we're going to change up our D. Hopkins controls the faceoff. We've got Nokelby and Toso out there as at D. Lisi with Kohler and Hunsley are our forwards. This is Hopkins back behind the net. Nokelby trying to hold Lisi supporting. Now Hunsley, shot from the point, is dumped. This is Nokelby. Backhand over to Hunsley. Hunsley on the far half wall. Nice pass to Kohler. Kohler one-on-one coming up the far side. He's got Lisi crashing the net. Shot, save made, rebound, swing and a miss. Puck is up to Toso from the point. Shot, save made, rebounds turned aside. Kohler trying to hit Lisi. Hopkins picks up the puck. Nokelby pinches, holds the line, dumps the puck. Nokelby backhand, trying to hit Lisi, goes under his stick. Puck to the near neutral zone. Toso gathers it up, dumps the puck. 4 minutes to go in the second. Spartans up by 2 and get a change. Trying for the home run pass here. Hopkins deflects it into the zone. Toso brings the boards to Wyatt Erickson. Can't quite hold the puck. Hopkins comes out with it. Toso battling with him. Toso far side, trying to hit Pasqua. Goes off of a Hopkins player and Gielan picks it up. Gielan trying to hit Wyatt. Turned aside by Hopkins at center ice. Puck to the near board. Hopkins gathers it up, dumps the puck. This is Toso back behind the net. Toso rings the boards, trying to hit Wyatt, takes a weird bounce off the wall. Wyatt loses an edge. Esslinger battles. Now Toso into the corner. Esslinger supporting. Hopkins sends the puck to the point. Blocked partially by Wyatt, deflected back into the glass. This is Toso battling. Pasqua chips it up and out, and we got a 50-50 puck. Pasqua gathers it up. He's got Wyatt Erickson crashing. Pasqua sticks on the brakes and finds the back of the net. Spartans finish their change. We've got Winkler with Johnson and Regan. We've got Geelan and Hawley at D. This is Hawley to the far side, played to his D partner. Geelan trying to hit Johnson, turned aside by Hopkins. Regan picks it up, finds Hawley on the far side, dumped into the Hopkins zone, and our forwards give chase. This is Regan to the near corner. Winkler pressuring behind the net. Johnson far side. Finds Regan at the point. Shot is blocked. Nice job by Hawley to hold the line. Dumps it over to Geelan. Geelan dumps the puck down low. Winkler back behind the net. Leaves the puck for Johnson. Johnson can't quite control it. Hopkins gathers it up. Now Winkler. Hopkins chips it back into the corner. Trying to clear it out, but nice job by Hawley battling on the far side. Johnson here in the center. Hopkins with it. They leave the puck behind for their D. Too many men on the ice. Not called. Hawley over to Geelan. Geelan trying to hit Johnson far side. Johnson pressuring as it goes a little long. Hopkins behind their own net with 2 minutes to go in the second. Trying for that home run pass. We've got a 2-on-1 here. Nice job by Regan. Filtering in. Trying to chip the puck up and out. Hits Kohler on the near wall. Kohler from the blue line. Geelan supporting. Geelan comes out with it. Sends it over to Regan. Regan shot. Deflected. Hunsley into the corner. Backhands it. Our D aren't there. Good hustle back by Regan. Good back check by Hawley. Hawley chipping the puck over to Geelan down in the corner, tied up with a couple Hopkins players. We've got 1:10 to go in the period. Spartans up by 2. Geelan and Hawley battling. Hopkins coming out with it, looking for someone posting in the slot. Kohler to the corner. Puck goes through the crease. This is Hunsley to Regan. This is going to be icing with 51 seconds to go in the period. Sorry, guys, I was muted. Lisi heads up ice. We ended up offsides there. 40 seconds to go in the second. Henches centering Pasqua and Lisi. Hinderman and Colton Erickson at D. Up by 3. Colton takes a whack at the puck. This is Hinderman to the near wall. Gathers it up. Looking the other way. Lisi off the boards. Bounces over his stick. Pasqua giving chase here. Lisi does a nice job holding the line. Henches swing and a miss down in the corner. Puck on the half wall. Pasqua pressuring. Puck to the near side. Hindi trying to pinch. Puck bounces over all the sticks and Colton gathers it up. We've got 13 seconds in the period. Colton trying to hit Pasqua. Intercepted by Hopkins. Hopkins back into the zone. 6, 5. This is Colton and Henches battling. Over to Lisi. Lisi holds the puck to end the period, and at the end of 2, we're up by 3. We will have a Zamboni break and be back in a bit.
All right, Spartan fans, welcome back for the third period. This is Jake Hinderman on the call. I'll be taking over for Jess for the third period here. Hopkins regrouping, sending a puck out to neutral ice. It's deflected away by Nokobe. Re-enters our zone here. Toso's on it on the near wall. Puck up to the point. Hunsley puts a hit on Hopkins. Regroup by Hopkins here in the neutral ice. Hunsley wins the battle. Here's Kohler with it, coming in with it now. In the near corner, he takes his man into the wall. Hopkins picks up a loose puck. They're coming out the near side here. Turned over here at neutral ice. Lisi's got it to Toso. Toso trying to get it up to Henches. He can't quite handle it, and it's sent in by Hopkins. This will be Nokobe on the retrieval. Hopkins goes for a change. Little pitter-patter behind the net here. Lisi on the near side. Sends it out into neutral ice. Hopkins on a free puck. Try to send it to the near side. It's intercepted. Hopkins picks up a loose puck in their own end. Trying to exit out the near side here, and they send it down the ice. It should be icing. 13:40 left to go in the third period. Your Spartans with a 3-0 lead. Shots 21-5. Be a defensive zone face-off here to the left of the Hopkins goaltender. Spartans are coming into the circle with Howley, Lisi, and Pasqua with Hinderman and Gielan at the point. Puck won by the Spartans. Sent on net. Rebound and in. Off the face-off there. Puck came up to Hinderman. Hinderman got it to Lisi. Lisi sends it on net, and the rebound's buried by Pasqua. Your Spartans will take a 4-0 lead. Simple hockey there, folks. Low to high, getting it to the net, burying a rebound. Love it. Simple hockey. Neutralized draw, won by Orono. Hinderman tries to get it in the zone. Here's Pasqua bringing it into the zone. Lisi's there to support. Lisi's got it. Goes around. Little indirect pass here off the boards to Hinderman. Hinderman sends it on net. Rebound's laying there. Can't bury it. Now here's Pasqua on the far wall. Lisi comes into the support. Picks up the puck. Cutting to the net. Trying to get it on net, but it's swatted away. Loose puck in front. Pasqua's on it. Tries to center. Puck's cleared up the far wall into neutral ice. Probably not going to have enough on it for icing here. This is Gielan on the retrieval. He's got some ice. He's going to take it. Gets it up here in the neutral zone. Here's Winkler. He waffles it into the zone. Puck ends up in the near corner here. And sent around to the weak side. Here's Regan on a loose puck. Tries to cut to the middle. Sends a shot on net. Sticked away by the Hopkins goaltender into the near corner, then sent back behind the net. Here's Esslinger with it. Esslinger sending it low to high up to Gielan. Gielan steps in the middle, fires a shot. It's deflected away by a stick. Esslinger on a loose puck in the near corner. He sends it back up to Gielan again. Gielan sends a shot on net on the ice. Goaltender goes down with his paddle and covers it. 12:02 left to go in the third period here. 4-0 Spartans. Shots 26-5. And it will be a offensive zone face-off here for your Spartans to the left of the Hopkins goaltender. Spartans are coming in with Henches, Erickson, and Kohler. Johnson and Erickson at D. Face-off one. Straight back to Erickson, and he snaps a shot on net, and a right flipper save by the Hopkins goaltender. Puck sent out into neutral ice here. Here's Johnson on the retrieval. He goes over to Erickson. Erickson up to Kohler. Can't handle the pass. It's kept in and sent towards the net. Loose puck's picked up by Johnson here. Trying to wheel around to the far side. Kohler picks it up, gives it back to Johnson. Johnson's met by a forechecker behind the net and taken down. Puck is centered and knocked away into the corner. Here's Johnson on it. Hopkins comes out of the corner with it, trying to center. Puck goes up to the blue line, sent on net. Tripp can't cover a loose puck. Oh, and it goes through the crease. Out to the blue line. Now it's on the far wall, and Hentges is able to get it out of the zone. Hopkins sends it back in. Here's Johnson in the near corner. He's got some time. He gets it up to Hunsley here. Hunsley over to Pasqua. Pasqua walks a defender. Can't quite get a shot on net. Rocco sauces a pizza up to the blue line there, and Erickson sends it back in. Hunsley on the far wall. Can't quite keep it in as it loose puck comes out into neutral ice. Now here's Rocco with it. He comes across the line, steps to the middle, sends a shot on net. Glove save by the Hopkins goaltender. Good action here by your Spartans early in the period. 4-0 lead. Sorry about the sound there, folks. Just doing some scoring here. That last goal was by Esslinger on a shot from Regan and a pass from Howley. Face-off won by Hopkins, and they send it in. Loose puck picked up by Toso. He gets it up to Howley. Howley up to Esslinger to Regan. Regan's got the zone. Fires a shot on net, just missing the right post. And a loose puck ends up in the corner here. Low to high to Toso. Toso rips a shot on net. Loose puck laying around. Oh, Howley was right there. Takes a high stick to the face there. No call. Here's Howley with it. He tries to center. Loose puck in front. Esslinger's battling for it. Hopkins comes away with it. Tries to chip it out. Regan picks it up. Sends it to Howley. Howley tries to roof it. Nice save by the Hopkins goaltender. Nice, sweet little play there on the dish. Low to high. Nokelby sends it on net, and it's deflected and in. Howley with a deflection on the Nokelby shot. And your Spartans take a 6-0 lead here. Spartans are doing a great job moving pucks low to high. Boys are hammering pucks on net. Simple hockey leading to a lot of goals here. Puck sent in by Orono. And a loose puck ends up on net and covered. It'll be an offensive zone faceoff for your Spartans to the right of the Hopkins goaltender. Hentges with Winkler and Wyatt Erickson and Toso and Nokelby at the point. Face-off won by Hopkins. Send it around to the near side here. Sent back in by Hentges. Puck picked up by Hopkins behind the net. Trying to come to the near side here. Toso pinches. Nice play there to keep it in. Hentges sends it back in behind the net. Winkler's on it. Erickson in to help. Puck comes up to Hentges. Hentges sends it to the near side here. And Toso sends a shot on net. Another nice low to high play there. A lot of success here in the third period of moving those pucks low to high. Creating 3-on-2s high in the zone, simple shots on net and burying rebounds. It's a winning formula. Shots are 37-6 here. 6-0 Spartans, 7:57 left to go in the game. Looks like we're on running time here. We got Lisi with Hunsley and Kohler, Hinderman, and Gielan. Face-off won by Orono, sent on net. Kohler's knocked down, trying to get his own rebound. Puck ends up on the far wall. Hopkins comes away with it. 3-on-2 developing here for Hopkins. Shut down as Lisi came back on the back check. Here's Hinderman getting it to Hunsley. Hunsley trying to find Kohler. There's a race for a puck here. Kohler gets a stick on it. Tries to get it to the net, but it's taken away by Hopkins. And then they turn it over in their own end, trying to exit here. Now we turn it over, and it's back out of the zone here. Here's Hinderman stepping up. Puck picked up and sent up the ice here to Rocco. Rocco trying to send it to the weak side. Holly's got it. Holly tries to center over here. Rocco picks it up in the near corner. He's behind the net now. He's going to wheel around the zone. Tries to get it to Lisi. It ends up behind the net. Holly's there. Tries to center. Fans on the puck. Then he's knocked down by a Hopkins player. Here comes Hopkins from behind the net. Looking to the near side here. Loose puck picked up by Hinderman. He's going to take ice. He dumps it in. Now he's going to chase. Holly's on it down low. Here comes Hopkins out of the far corner. Coming to the near side here. They got the blue line. Play shut down by Erickson in the corner. Erickson puts a body on a Hopkins player. Now it's on the half wall here. Comes up to the point, sent on net. Almost deflected, gloved away by Anderson. Gielan behind the net trying to reverse it. It's taken away by Hopkins. Regan comes down to help out. Gets it to Pasqua. Pasqua gets it up to Holly. Holly sends it towards the net, and it's covered as Pasqua was breaking to the net hard there on the entry. Be another offensive zone face-off for your Spartans here. Running time, 5 minutes and 20 seconds left to go in the game. 6-0 lead here. Be an offensive zone face-off to the left of the Hopkins goaltender. Spartans are going to attack here with Henches, Winkler, and Esslinger, and Colt Erickson, and Johnson. Here's Hopkins coming away with it out of their own zone. Sending it up the near side here. Colt puts a heavy hit on somebody. Esslinger picks up a loose puck. He gets it to Henches. Henches gets it out to neutral ice. Winkler can't quite handle the pass there. And Hopkins chips it out and hits one of us as we go into the zone, and we were offsides. Neutral zone face-off here on the near side. Face-off won by Hopkins. They go D to D. Defenseman loses the puck. Esslinger comes in hard. They go D to D again. Puck sent up the near side, kept in by Erickson. And Hopkins is on the retrieval in the near corner. Trying to go to the weak side. Esslinger's there to disrupt the play. Puck rims up the half wall on the far side. Johnson pinches. He's in a little bit of a scrum. Esslinger sends it low to high. Henches, covering for the defenseman, sends it all the way back in. Here's Winkler on the near side battling. Puck gets out of the zone and comes up to Erickson, and Erickson tries to send it back in, but it's gloved down and sent D to D by Hopkins. Now the puck comes from the near side. They can't quite hit the target. That's going to be icing. Three minutes and 20 seconds left to go here in the game. Spartans have a 6-0 lead. Filling the net. Nice to see the boys build on some confidence here, putting some pucks in the net. Face-off won by Hopkins. Kohler gets to the puck first and sends it to the near side. Toso pinches. Kohler down, battling in the near corner. He's got Wyatt Erickson in there battling with him. Toso steps down and keeps it in again. Now here's Kohler. and Erickson battling in the corner. Wyatt comes out of it with the puck, sends it up the boards here to Toso. Toso sends a shot on net, but it's blocked away by a Hopkins defender. Puck ends up on the far wall, and it's rimmed around here to the near side. Erickson's on it. Hunsley's in there competing. He knocks a guy down. Hunsley comes away with it. He's up the near wall here. Gets it to Toso. Toso tries to send a shot on net, but it's blocked. Here's Kohler on a loose puck. He's met by a Hopkins defender, and Hopkins comes away with it. They try to get it out of the zone, and they do. Here's Toso at neutral ice. Sends it to the near side. Wyatt picks it up, and he's pestered by a Hopkins player. Toso's there to pick up a deflected puck. He gets it to Lisi here at neutral ice, but it's turned over. Hopkins comes back into the zone with it. Pasqua's back there to help pick it up. He's got it behind the net. He's coming to the near side here. And it's sticked away by Hopkins, and we're off sides. Be a neutral zone face-off here on the near side as we went in off sides. Regan centering Lisi and Pasqua. Hinderman and Gielan on the point. Here's Hinderman. Hinderman sends it in deep off the face-off. Nice win by Regan there. Puck ended up behind the net. Hopkins player stepped out from behind the net. Lisi got his stick caught up in his skates. And we're going to go to the sin bin here for a couple minutes. We'll end the game here on the penalty kill. And we're going to have, looks like Pasqua is going to take the draw here with Holly, Hinderman, and Gielan. 50 seconds left to go in the game. Face-off won by Pasqua. Gielan's got it. He rims it up, and Pasqua's able to get it out of the zone. Here's Holly chasing down a loose puck. He gets there first, tries to find somebody, and Pasqua picks up a loose puck. Goes in, and he puts it off the far post. Nice backhand play there. Pasqua rims it up here. Gets it over to Gielan, back to Pasqua. He cuts in, goes to his backhand again. Puts it off the near side of the net. Puck comes up to Gielan. Gielan's going to eat this thing. Pasqua gets the loose puck, puts it on net. Here's Hopkins with 10 seconds left to go in the game, coming out of their own end. Puck ends up at neutral ice. Here's Gielan with it. Gielan comes into the zone. That's going to do it, folks. Nice 6-0 shutout for your Spartans. Didn't get to see the first period and a half, but what I saw the second period and a half, boys played fantastic. We're moving the puck. Simple hockey, getting pucks to the net, burying rebounds. Love that formula of winning in front of the net. Congratulations to the Spartans. Thank everybody for listening. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday evening. We're going to have a little root beer float social for the second years here after the game. Should be a good time. Until next time, thanks for listening.